there with Homicide. Side out!
Oh, shoulders! Oh. Side off super!
Too much time. Daniel hits the ropes. Big berserker boot. And up and over goes. Waist lock.
Oh.
This is IWA Mid-South Wrestling. Since 1996, IWA Mid-South has promoted some of the most exciting, hard-hitting professional wrestling action anywhere to be found. We recently took the time to sit down with several prominent members of the IWA Mid-South roster to discuss the unique qualities that make IWA Mid-South Wrestling what it is today. If you don't know, you should. I am CM Punk. How I got into IWA Mid-South. To make a long story short, it was about 4 or 5 years ago. Me and Colt Cabana were fortunate enough to live in the Midwest. Since there wasn't a whole lot of local work in Chicago, every weekend we would, try to find work somewhere else. Ian Rotten ran IWA. He started using us from there. Cabana was the first one to wrestle here, IWA. He recommended me, and then, I've been wrestling here ever since. The one thing that always remains here is IWA is like a family. They gave me the start, they gave me the chance, the opportunity. It's the biggest reason why I come back. I would do a favor for Ian in a heartbeat because he did the favor for me. And I think the fans here have been watching me wrestle for over 5 years, so there's definitely a connection there. I will hopefully be coming back as long as it permits me to.
My name is Jimmy Jacobs.
You got the power! Yeah!
I've been wrestling for about 6 years now. I started in Michigan. I actually started as a referee, and I've been working with IWA since November of 2002. And I called up Ian one day, and I knew the opportunity here was really good, and he booked me, and I've been working ever since. It was really good exposure. That's one of the biggest selling points about IWA. They have tapes, and tapes get around, all around the United States, all around Europe even, and so it's good times here. A lot of top guys in the United States are working right here in front of like 125 people, so it's weird.
Hey, I'm Danny Daniels.
Turn me on, it's the dead man, yeah! I want it, I need it to make a man, yeah!
I was trained by Al Snow of WWE. How I got into the IWA, I went down there 2.5 years ago, and to this day I don't know why I keep coming back, but we have free reign to do what we want. They have good wrestlers here. It's very entertaining. It's hard hitting. It's more than your entertainment-based WWE. It's pretty much you get hit in the jaw. You're really getting hit in the jaw, and the following day it hurts like hell. It's pretty good exposure. I don't know. I just have a really good time here.
Ian Rotten here, owner, promoter of IWA Mid-South Wrestling. We were running professional wrestling shows for going on 9 years now. The reason why I think we're different from what you would watch on Monday or Thursday nights is it's more compelled to the athleticism of professional wrestling, a lot less to the show, and more to the hard-hitting aspects of maybe what wrestling was in the 50s and 60s. I think it makes us exceptional as far as independent wrestling is concerned. We give you a wide variety of wrestling, all the way from, the technical, to making you laugh, to blood and guts. That's pretty much what makes IWA Mid-South Wrestling. If you're wanting to get a total spectrum of professional wrestling, that's what we give to you.
My name's Jesse. I'm an IWA Mid-South fan. I've been a fan for about 4 years now, I guess, 3-4 years. First heard about him on the internet.
I was living out east, and I kept hearing about these guys, Chris Hero and CM Punk, who were just tearing up the Midwest, having all these great matches. It looked real. It was just, you could see that these two guys were just giving their all to everything. When I moved to the Midwest a couple of years ago, I was really excited to find out that IWA was going to be running right near me, right near Chicago. And since, I guess for the last 13 or 14 months, I've been at almost every show they've run within a couple hours driving distance. It's the most entertainment you'll ever see for $10 a head.
I am the anarchist Eric Cannon. IWA was the place to be when I broke in, and that's where I wanted to be in the worst of ways. And I got my debut match when IWA was still running in Clarksville, Indiana. And the reason I keep coming back to IWA is because of the competition, the camaraderie, and the family atmosphere that the boys and the promotion share in the locker room. That's why I love IWA.
Eddie Kingston.
Yeah. Stunt 101.
Got into Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, a Memphis wrestler. And ever since I saw him, I wanted to become a pro wrestler. He was hated, so I wanted to be hated, and got into wrestling. Went to Chikara Wrestling Factory. I got into IWA because of one of my trainers, Chris Hero. And what keeps me coming back is just, it's a long trip from New York to here, driving and everything, but what keeps me coming back is just I love the attention. I love pro wrestling, and I think it's a beautiful art form. We're entertainers and we're athletes, but we're not like movie stars. We're not baseball players. Wrestling is in its own category, because you don't see no actors do what we do, and you don't see no professional baseball, football, hockey, or whatever do what we do, and we all do it for the fans, and that's what keeps me coming back, man. This is what I want to do ever since I was a kid.